Hello my dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Scorpio and it's for the month of November, a little bit over 2025. My dear Scorpio, this is all about your money, your work, your career, your finances, everything you need to know about your money. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here. Thank you all for being here. I'd like to explain to you that this reading is for the month of November and a little bit over. I always say that, but sometimes it might even go further. I'd like to also thank you all for being here and let you know how much in gratitude I am for those of you who are helping me by watching extra 1 or 2 videos a week in support of my health. I'm in absolute gratitude to those of you who are. And for each and every one of you, I'd like to wish you all the best in everything you're doing. I'm going to take 2 messages, cutting twice, to see what are some of the most important factors for all Scorpio November onwards. And the first one says transmutation. Your life is changing, and an extreme change, a change that is going to be profound. It's going to be as though you're starting over, a new life, a new lease of life. Everything karmic is ending. You're starting to be very happy. It looks like it's all beginning in November. The beginning of November marks the beginning of your transformation. My dear Scorpio, the transformation is going to overcome a major challenge that has been in your life. It's going to be completely over, and you're starting fresh with a lot of success and a lot of help from the heavens. That's what I see here. A lot of support from the heavens, a lot of compensation for everything that has gone wrong in the past or you were struggling with. That's all changing. The transmutation is going to take you to a higher level of living, one that's going to be very happy. Your work, everything is going to be transcending. Let's have a look at one more message for you, my dear Scorpio. And it says the truth is going to support you see everything clearly. It is going to help you see that there are a lot of changes, and these changes, some of them come with caution. You have to be cautious as you make these changes, but a lot of them are happening for your highest good, and they are going to be revealing a lot of truth, revelations of the truth, and that's very interesting. The other factor is we're going to take 2 messages from this deck to see what is something that you've been thinking about, worried about, and you need some sort of guidance or some sort of answers. Okay, the truth for all Scorpio, I'm going to take 2 messages. The first one says, not the right time now. Whatever it is that you are thinking of doing at this point in time and asking for timing, they're saying not the right time now. Just give it a little bit of time. And let's see the second message. Oh, and here it is, I think. They gave you 2. Okay, meditation brings you answers. It says meditation will help you reach to some answers, but also it says it's unlikely for this situation to happen. It depends what it is, what you're asking, what it is that you're concerned about. If you're worried about something, maybe it's unlikely it's not going to take place, but if you meditate, you are going to be getting a lot of answers. Now, let's take on 2 messages by cutting twice for all Scorpio regarding work, stability, money, everything to do with finances and work. It says there's going to be a great partnership. Maybe you're asking about a partnership. This is a soulmate connection where you are strong when you're together. You're very powerful when you're together. This person might be coming into your life. If you haven't met this person, they're coming into your life and they're bringing you a lot of healing. A lot of healing. This person has an earth energy. This is a new person entering your life. Earth energies are Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So prepare yourself for someone wonderful about to enter your life. And there is an ending of a chapter. Something's reached an impasse. It has to come to an absolute end, and it's ending. That's what you don't see happening. And then there is an inspiration with someone of water energy. This earth energy might have water in them. Pisces, maybe. This is usually the Pisces card. I call it Pisces, or it could be Cancer or even Scorpio. But I call it Pisces like first option because of the fish. The other factor is a lot of your wishes and dreams are coming true. One of the greatest gifts from the heavens could be love, it could be money, it could be wealth, a windfall. It's the greatest gift that brings you a lot of happiness. And that too is coming. So that is truly magnificent. These were absolutely a lot of important factors for you to know. Now I'm going to take on another deck where I take 2 more messages from that and see what else you need to know, my dear Scorpio. Cutting twice. The first thing shows this is the Fool, and it shows new beginnings and freedom, both together. A new beginning that sets you free from a lot of responsibilities, a lot of heartaches, no worries in the world, no concerns. All your concerns are going to be disappearing. So that's wonderful. And the second message for my dear Scorpio, and it says, oh wow, we've got the Lovers and we've got the Soulmates. The Soulmate card and the Lovers. There could be someone new that you are going to make a major decision about. Your soulmate is different than the Lovers. The Lovers shows that there is someone perhaps new that you are going to connect with and make major decisions regarding, and this person could be, isn't it amazing how this sat next to the Earth energy, which is coming new, and you're going to make decisions. And this is a soulmate situation where you're becoming free. Maybe you're free because of this person, because this person, together you're united and you become very strong. It could be a great business partnership that you're going in together. But I do see that you are standing your ground and setting boundaries and, wanting to know where you stand and what to do in regard to some things in your life. Especially when you are freeing yourself from a lot of responsibilities, you are setting boundaries and saying no to things there where before you wouldn't say no to. You're realizing that, you don't want to be abused and, overused. So you've done a lot and now it's time to say enough is enough. Now we're going to take 3 messages, cutting only once from this deck for all Scorpio the truth. And we've got the first one. Wow. A major rise in your money. A drastic rise in your money. This is beautiful. This shows that there is money coming to you somehow. It could be a windfall. Together, this can be a great windfall. Play the lotto or the lottery. You've got the lucky numbers in the channel. Use them and play the lotto, because I feel like there could be something really magnificent for you. Play small amounts of money, $5, $10, but play consistency every month until you win. That's what I mean when I say consistently. Right, now the second message, we've got you are going to be empowered big time. A lot of strength, a lot of power coming your way, a lot of courage. You might be dealing with that situation that was something that is sort of like coming to a resolution or something being removed from your life. It's reached an impasse and it's ending. Every attempt is sort of like coming to an end. You're finally seeing that it's over, and that's giving you the courage and the strength to move forward. The heavens, this could be connected to Sagittarius, Leo, someone that might have Leo in them, or Sagittarius. It does show that a little bit of patience, a little bit of perseverance, you are going to have great stability, a lot of emotional balance, a lot of happiness, a lot of success coming your way very soon. Just a little bit of patience. Anxiety and sleepless worries, money worries, problems, truth that was bombarding you, guilt, it's all coming to an end as there is someone new entering your life, and this person is a fire energy, and it could be Sagittarius here, very strong, or Leo. Sagittarius card, Leo card, fire. Someone new. Now this person, again, look at this, we've got all the pages. It could be someone of fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, with Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or even Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, which is coming afterwards. So that's what's happening. That's what you don't see happening. But a lot of your dreams and wishes are coming true, and that's beautiful. This is the wish card, and you're establishing a lot of your wishes. That is magnificent. Now I'm going to take 3 messages from another deck, and then afterwards I will clarify some of the cards. Let's have a look. I'll be cutting 3 times. The first one says business tools, needing more money for your business tools, or for just living well and living a life that really gives you a lot of happiness, eating out, enjoying, doing, whatever you like, buying the things you want for your business, having plenty of money. And if you are a sole provider, then there's more work coming, more money, more opportunities. Let's take on another one. So living quite well. And Buddha, this is about life's purpose, questioning things. You got more money. You don't have any issues with money. You reach to a level where there is plenty of money, and that's probably when this money comes along. That's when this happens. If this is going to be a windfall or anything to do with extravagant and excessive amount of money coming your way, then money becomes no issue. Then you'll start chasing spirituality. And that's what happens. When we have a lot of money, we start looking into spirituality, meditation, life's mission, and so forth. So I feel like, there could be a possibility of that. I do see the changes that are taking place in your life are going to be profound. And with that it shows to me that there is something that's changing dramatically in your life. And I feel like in that dramatic change, there is a lot of wealth and a lot of abundance coming your way. But let's see further. We'll understand more as we go along. Now with Buddha, it's also about spiritual wealth, not only money, like I said. You're overcoming money problems completely. Some of you looking into your careers, doing counseling, helping others. But you are going to be divinely guided. This is also about divine guidance. Now let's have a look at one more for all Scorpio. Wow, you're celebrating something big, maybe extra money. It says extra money is coming, maturing investments, or whatever you're celebrating. This is early retirement, finishing work, maybe being so abundant. Again, I will say maybe a windfall that gives you so much abundance that you don't need to work so much. That is also possible. And that is magnificent, actually. That is absolutely incredible, because a lot of people, when they do have a windfall, they do have a big amount of money, they do retire. So there is a possibility of retirement. There's a great possibility of a windfall here, a life changing. And with the Phoenix, everything is possible. So celebrating something wonderful, and some of you are they are reaching to a level where you are considering retirement, early retirement, finishing work, and just doing, living a life of luxury. There is also careers in retail and beauty. Some of you might be considering that with the ornament. Now the next chapter is, I'll take some cards, some tea leaves, and then I'll clarify the cards. Let's have a look at one or two messages from this deck, and these two stepped out. Okay, and I will take, because I've divided this into two, so I'm going to take one or two from this sector, and there is one more maybe, perhaps, yeah, perhaps. Okay, it does show, right. Okay, so we've got happiness. You are going to be extremely happy with everything I see here. I can see that. Someone born in May, perhaps Taurus or Gemini, something about a change happening in their life. This could be also May 2026, something major happening in your life, bringing you a new way of looking at life, a new life that's going to be very smooth sailing. You are going to be loving it. May 2026 is shown here. We've got the fan, and the fan is all about romance. It's about celebrations. And again, it's kind of, for me, the fan is about celebrations, travel, going to a party. Both cards are like that. They can mean both the same things. And that's what it says. And the eye is about psychic ability. Your intuition is going to get really heightened, and you need to trust your intuition. You'll start seeing things more clearer. Happiness is there. We talked about it. You're destined for that. And now let's move on to the next level. And the next level is clarifications. Let's take this deck and see what it is we need to know. First and foremost, I want to know about this money, the major rise in your money. For all Scorpio, the truth about the Seven of Pentacles. Right, there's a message. A message is coming. It could be coming by phone call, a proposition, some sort of communication, text, phone call. This is going to be news coming your way. This news is going to bring you abundance of joy and happiness. Something is going for, I don't know, for somebody's excuse me. This is about this message. It's going to get you moving. It's going to get your emotions moving. That means you will be excited, because there is excitement happening. There could be something that you're buying. There could be something going for sale. Something you've put for sale is ending, selling. There could be some money coming your way. Something like that. Stalemate is, of course, the Two of Swords, which we had over here, as you remember. Something's coming to an absolute end. And it shows like you have done everything you can, and now it's like there's nothing in your hands. There is no way out. Reach to an ending. The Two of Swords repeats in your reading. So it happens, this is connected to number one, it's to do with to within 2 months. Within 2 months, including November number one, and December. That's what we're talking about. This money is coming, timing for the money, and it is at a time where something has come to an end. Maybe a chapter of your life, a karmic chapter, has ended. Let's have a look at the freedom and the Fool for all Scorpio. Wow. Do you see how your freedom is connected to the soulmate card? This is the shocking part. Absolutely shocking. We got the soulmate energy, as you can see, and this, the Two of Cups, is a soulmate energy. So I was asking about the Fool and being completely free, and I got this one too. I'll talk about this in a moment, but I got the soulmate connection, lovers, connections, decisions, proposal. There is going to be a proposal where it sets you free from a lot of heartache, integration of your energies together, which is bringing you strength and power together, united with someone. I feel like this could be a great partnership if you are doing into business, because we have business here. So that is possible. The other one is release. Oh my God. This is surrender. The Eight of Cups shows you're leaving a situation that was very difficult and you were not happy. You're leaving it and moving forward to a better position. You're walking away from something, clearing your past, and emotional release and surrendering and reaching to a level of freedom. That's what the freedom is all about. Okay. That's this impasse, this situation that's ending. Let's have a look at the soulmate. Oh, the soulmate card, and look what happened. Your South Node. This is about your comfort zone. This is about resistance and fear of the new, clinging to old ways and not wanting to let go, but ultimately they're going and they're ending, because this is a new chapter that brings you freedom. So freedom is imminent, and it's destined, and it's coming. Now, you're going to be freed from something that was very complicated and difficult. Let's have a look at the Lover's card. I want to see what that is. The Lovers, what decision are you making? You're letting go of the past. That's what this is. Letting go of the past. This is ending. This is death. This is your card, my dear Scorpio, ruled by Pluto, which is your sign, your planet. The Death card is about endings, and it's about transformations, which is about mutation, transmutations, absolute endings, and changes. New foundational changes are going to rock your world. You are going to be loving it. New foundations are going to be set. You want to build new. You want to be more balanced. You want to go slow and steady, and you'll see that you are going to be forming something miraculous. And that's what's going to bring you all the happiness in your reading. Letting go and let things transform. That's what the universe wants for you. They want to put you in a better position. And that's going to be also a situation where you will be making the right decisions, especially if it is about someone, if you're dealing with someone, because we were asking about the decision to do with the Lovers. Now let's have a look at the Page of Pentacles. What is the Page of Pentacles energy for all Scorpio? Okay, it does look like to me that there is a very difficult situation where there may be apologies needed, there may be forgiveness, there may be somebody doing the mistakes all the time and constantly apologizing and feeling guilt to do with that sleepless nights, emotional upheaval. There may be confessions, but you know, it's sort of like a situation where you have to be guarded all the time, and there's a lot of resistance, a lot of blockage, a lot of pride, a lot of wounds. There's a lot of wounds from this situation. This is something that's coming to an end. I feel like it looks to me like you're clearing the past. This is part of your past, and you're making decisions to clear that and let go of that. Or maybe it's time for it to end. This could be a situation where it's coming to an end. So we'll leave that one right there and see further. I want to see more into 2 more messages from this deck to see what else you need to know. Nothing turned around. Okay, here we go for all Scorpio. Okay, so we got one, and okay, the boat is wonderful because you're getting exactly what you need. If it's peace, if it's freedom, if it's money. Oh my God, you got 2 boats. Wow. Now this other boat, this is a boat of absolute relaxation, traveling, smooth sailing. I'm just putting it back. So this is, okay, 2 boats. One is getting exactly what you need, what you've been wanting, what you've wanted for the longest time. It's coming. And perhaps that's why you're celebrating. And it says here, take a risk, venture forward, move forward. Everything's going to be great. It's going to be a great venture. And it is about getting what you need. That's that one. And that's what's going to give you the happiness that is destined for you. You see that? The celebration, the adventure, the happiness. And then it goes in the flow. Everything is going to be smooth sailing for you. And that's why you got the Fool. You got the money coming to give you smooth sailing. Whatever complications, they're all ending. Everything is being fanned out and removed, and happiness is getting into your life. Now I'm going to take 3 messages from this deck. 3 messages with 3 time frames, and I'm going to be cutting 3 times for all Scorpio November onwards. Oops, wait a second. I'll just do that again. The first one. And it says intuition. Your intuition, your higher self, your dreams are showing you signs and letting you know that success is on its way. And you won't be alone. There may be a partnership. There's someone always beside you and with you. You're not alone. Your intuition is letting you know 22 weeks from November, including November, you are going to reach to a resolution where you finally get to know the truth of where you're heading. The second message for all Scorpio shows there is adventure. Just like I said, there is adventure for you. Great adventure awaits. And I feel like it's 10 weeks, October onwards. Started from October for many of you, and 10 weeks from there on. So that's wonderful. Adventure. And then finally, one more message with a time frame. And it says parenting. Some of you may be... okay, and this can mean 2 things. Some of you might be finding it some challenges that you're dealing with to do with parenting, and some of you might be ending a chapter that was difficult with parenting. Either way, it's happening within 9 weeks from November onwards. Parenting matters you'll be dealing with, which is quite interesting. And finally, I'm going to look at the Chinese cookies and see what else do you need to know. Oh, there's 2 messages. All right. And see if there's anything that they want to confirm, the heavens, the universe, they want to reaffirm, or just add on challenges. Okay, so the challenges are, it says take time out from problems or conflicts, or approach them softly to avoid making matters worse. This could be a situation with parenting. That could be in regard to that. But remember, you're destined for happiness, and you're destined for celebrations and a lot of wealth and support all over the place. Future, it says you may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, great social fun awaits. I feel like you might be traveling, and some of you maybe is hosting, because I'm seeing that there is a possibility of traveling with smooth sailing. It doesn't have to be a boat. Smooth sailing means you're about to do some sort of travel, some sort of, getaway, and enjoying your time and your life. My dear Scorpio, I love your reading. It was really nice, beautiful. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, the most important factor in your reading is this factor here, where there's a lot of abundance, where there's so much to celebrate and so much money changing your life to the point where you really have to think how to invest it, what to do with this money. It's going to be a grand amount of money, and you need to know what's the best course of action to take in order to secure this money somehow. It's coming, it's changing your life, and you are going to be celebrating and loving every bit of it and feeling freedom. All your debts will be paid. You'll have nothing to worry about. The greatest gift from the heavens. That's what the Ace of Cups is. And for many, this can also be a love situation. Even though this is not a love reading, but we have the soulmate. You could be into partnership with someone who might be just a friend or a colleague, and then it might turn out to be your soulmate. You find that out later. That's going to be a great bonus for those of you who are single. Hope you enjoyed the reading. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you're new to the channel, it does support me and the channel big time. And please continue your support by watching 1 or 2 extra videos a week for the support of my health. I've done a video about that, and I'm in gratitude for those of you who are contributing towards that support. Just watching 1 or 2 videos a week, extra ones on top of what you usually watch, helps me big time. Accept my deepest regards, sincere blessings, love, light, and peace. Namaste.